Hey guys, it's Chloe and welcome back to another video. Now, if you can't tell by all my recent uploads, I have been diving into old school YouTube and I'm kind of vibing for it and kind of loving it at the moment. But for today's video, it is another beauty video. I've been kind of playing with makeup and kind of enjoying the makeup kind of side of things at the moment, so we're just going to vibe with it. We're just going to see what happens. But I'm going to be recreating a makeup tutorial that Tati and Scott Barnes did on Tati's channel. I originally saw this video on Casey Holmes's channel and I was like, you know what, we'll give it a go, we'll see what happens. I am going to be using Casey's video as a guidance because I did find when I was watching Scott and Tati's video, I kind of struggled a little bit to see where Scott was going and what he was doing. So Casey kind of helps a little bit more, but I will insert obviously Scott and Tati's video into the frame so you guys can see what he's doing and what I've done to kind of match that. But apart from that, I'm getting really annoyed with my hands, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video and let's go. I did actually forget to mention at the beginning of this video there are a few new products that I've just got in that we're going to also try out. What is going on with my hair? So yeah, but anyway, so the beginning of the kind of like tutorial, he goes in with concealer to start with. So I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade, what shade is this? Vanilla. So it should match this but not this, hopefully. That's the plan. So I'm just going to go where he did, so under the eyes. And then I'm just going to add it down here on a few bits that I need to cover. I have to admit, this concealer is so thick. Like, if I didn't have tan on, I think I would use this as a foundation. And then we're just going to go in, well that's not the right brush, oh my gosh, we're just going to blend it out with this square foundation brush from Real Techniques. I don't have one like he has, so this is the best we're going to get. Okay, I do feel like this brush has not blended it all in properly, so I'm going to go in with a beauty blender and just go back over just to make sure. So the next step is contour bronzer stuff. Anyway, contour kit. So basically Scott goes in with a like creamy bronzer, a creamy contour, oh my god, I cannot speak. Anyway, he goes in with a creamy product with a brush. Unfortunately, I don't have a brush, so we're going to use another new product that I recently bought, and this is the NYX Wonder Stick. So this side is highlight and this side is concealer, oh my god, contour. So I'm just going to go in and place this in the same places that he did. Okay, this is a little scary. I'm just going to go in and blend the jawline in with a beauty blender. And just blend it down because he was like blending it down the neck. So this really helps obviously because I've got fake tan arms and my face is very white. Okay, so I'm going to leave these just for a minute. We'll go in and do that in a second. I'm just going to contour my nose. Now, I've never contoured my nose before. So I'm just using this little brush and again, just the contour stick. I'm just taking some of this. I'm actually really scared. So he just like literally goes down the nose. I'm going to bring it up here. As I said, scary. Okay, so I've just gone over that lightly and then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so we're just going to blend these out and then we're going to go around the lips, the contour again. I'm a little bit scared about that, but we're just going to blend these out. Does anyone else ever feel like when you're trying new makeup looks, it's a scary, scary, scary process? Like, it's all something new, and yeah, I'm a tiny bit scared of how this is going to turn out, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out somehow. Okay, lips. So you literally just lines around them with the contour. Okay, right, I think that is the best we're gonna get. So we're gonna move on to the next step. So next we're moving into foundation. We still haven't blended this, so it looks a little scary and I'm a little freaked out. But we're gonna move on to foundation. So he chose a shade that matches her forehead and like her natural skin colour. So he also used a brush and like buffed it in, but I don't like using brushes for my foundation. I'm much more of a beauty blender, beauty sponge kind of girl. So I'm just going in with the Rimmel London Match Perfection concealer in the concealer foundation in the shade Warm Honey, and I'm just going to blend this in here and around this area, leaving this area here without any on because we'll move on to that step in a minute. Okay, so for the next part, he went in with a lighter foundation. So I'm just going to mix the Body Shop. Oh my god, I can't see. I'm just going to mix the Body Shop Fresh Nude foundation in the shade Barley with what I have left over on my hand from that foundation that I just put on. Just to put in the middle because this is really, really pale. So mixing them together makes it a little lighter, but not too light. Okay, so now that I've blended, now that I've blended out that foundation into the other one, I'm gonna see what happens next and see what's happening with his nose, because his nose is really not good and I need to figure out what to do with it. Okay, so we're finally getting rid of this nose contour. It's really irritating me. So what I can tell, basically, we just went in with some powder and just blended it in and then blended the rest of the powder over the face. So this is again another new product. So this is the NYX Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. So this is just like a loose powder. Never used a loose powder before, so this is all new to me. So we're gonna see what happens. Oh. Okay, so now that we've blended out the nose, I'm going to go in with this powder and just put it all over my face using a buffing brush from Real Techniques. This is the one I literally just use for all my powders. Next, we're moving on to highlighter. I'm literally just using this highlighting palette from Primark. It is kind of like a dupe of the Anastasia one. So this is literally what it just looks like, and it kind of like mixes everything together. So I'm just going to mix all of these products together and highlight them on my face. And then we're going to dampen the brush as well, because I do find that dampening the brush before putting highlight on picks up more product. So from what I have noticed, Tati's cheeks are a lot more bronzer and forehead is a lot more bronzer than mine. So I'm just going to go in with the Revolution Ultra Contour Palette and just add to the contour sections just to give me a little bit more of a bronze, because I'm feeling very natural right now and not bronzy. So we're going to do that. Okay, so it turns out that is actually the next step anyway, so we're just gonna take it up how he has this joint here. Okay, so Scott went back in afterwards with powder, so I'm just gonna go back in with the NYX powder that I used before and just go back over everything. Okay, so next we are, he's doing it in a really weird order. Like, this is so weird, it's just not something that I'm used to. But we're gonna move on to lips. So he uses a lip liner and a lipstick, and then like a little bit of a gloss. So I'm gonna do the lip liner first, but I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talks. This is just the pencil, and we're gonna go and line around the outside of my lips. Okay, right, he didn't bring them into the lips, which is something that I would normally do, but it's fine, we've just gone around the outside. And then I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, because it's the same colour as the lip liner. Okay, and then just to add a little bit of shine to my lips, like he has done, I'm just going in with the Lip Lustre from 17, and this is just a real pale pink, but it gives the lips a little bit of a shine. So here's like brushing out, so we're gonna brush outwards. Okay, so that's the lips done. As I said, I find this really weird that I've just done my lips before doing like eyes or eyebrows or anything. Like, lips and me is normally the last thing. Okay, so next he moves on to eyebrows. Now I've just got a new eyebrow pencil. This is the NYX Professional Makeup micro brow pencil. So I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows like I would normally, because I don't have much other products. So we're just going to go in with this, and yeah. Okay, so now that eyebrows are done, Scott goes back in and it kind of like brushes out the harsh lines underneath. So I'm going to go in with the MAC Longwear foundation and just foundation powder and just brush up here and a bit down the neck, just so it doesn't look as harsh. Okay, so this is for the next bit, which is the scary part. Okay, so I'm not brilliant at eyes. I'm still playing around, still learning with eyeshadow. But we're going to go in with the Morphe 35N palette and use this dark brown shade and a crease brush and just put it in the crease. He literally uses this, one more like lighter brown, and then I'm going to add like a shimmer because he kind of puts the shimmer on. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll let you guys know what colours I'm using. Not gonna lie, this I'm scared about. I feel like this is we're gonna try, okay? I'm not a makeup artist, it's fine. We're gonna have a go and see what happens. Oh my, wow. Okay, and then it literally just looks like he's just like swirling it around and kind of like blending this colour, so we're just gonna do that. Okay, that looks a little better now we've blended these out. Okay, so in the video it looks like he lines the upper lash line, so we're also going to do that, if I can find the little brush, using the same colour that we went over with this. So we're just going to do that. Okay, so now we're going to do under the eye, and we're going to go in with like a lighter browny beigey colour. So we're going to go in with this colour. So this is again still using the 35N palette. I'm just going to do the under eye. Okay, change of pen. I think we need to go a little bit darker, so we're going to go in with this one, because you can't really see it. Okay, and then we're going to go in with the brush that we used for the concealer and just kind of clean under here, because because obviously you've used a lot of powder. So what I've seen in the video, I think he takes like a really like muty nudie colour. So we're gonna go with like, I think this, either this, or we might just mix these two together and just put them on the lid. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that didn't really do what I wanted it to do. So we're gonna go in with the, oh my gosh, this has makeup on it. We're going to go in with the Jaclyn and Morphe Hill palette in the Ring the Alarm palette, and we're going to use the shades Rush and Lolly, and we're going to mix these two together and just put them on the lid, but I'm literally just going to use my finger. There we go, that's a little bit better. That's what I wanted. That's better. That is what I was looking for. And then we're going to dive back in to the Morphe palette and use that dark brown again and just kind of add a little bit more of the dark brown if I can get into the palette, but that was me. We're going to just add a little bit more because I feel like with them colours we've kind of lost the brown a little bit more, so we're going to add some more of that into the crease. And now we're going to move on to the lash line. So I'm going to mix this really dark brown and this black together, just to kind of go under the eye like he's done on the lower lash line. I'm going to mix them together and like start in the middle and then kind of blend out, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I feel like it kind of makes sense. It's fine. I've lost my brush. It's fine. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, this is definitely starting to feel a little bit more like me. My hair's really irritating me. The lash line with that eyeshadow, I don't know what happened, but kind of jazzed it up a little bit. Okay, so that's where his video kind of ends. He has put lashes on Tati as well, so I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes and put on some mascara because I unfortunately don't have any lashes. I'm still waiting for them to come in the post. Okay, so he didn't actually use setting spray in the video, but I am one oily gal, so we're going to set my face using the Max Factor Lasting Performance setting spray. Okay, so that is the final makeup look. I'm going to admit, for someone who isn't amazingly brilliant at makeup, I'm very proud of this look and I love how it's turned out. I would say let me know in the comments down below if there's any other makeup tutorials that you guys want me to follow, but YouTube has decided to block my comment section, so if you do have any suggestions of any makeup tutorials you want me to follow, make sure you put me a DM on Instagram or Twitter. But yeah, apart from that, I really hope you guys enjoy this video and I'll be back with a new one next week. Bye.